playthrough again because I watch that every like year or so at this point. And like you get a pretty good sense of the story from it. I was about to say something really cursed.
Oh no.
This music is kind of Persona 5-esque.
No, I could kind of hear it.
It's the bass and the synth.
Yeah. It does sound like something that like Dr. Lockdown would use during a transformation sequence, which is like my metric for it is Persona.
Because like I noticed that that's how I was feeling about some of the games, just like generally. I was just being like, wow, this is like especially 5 and 6 with how the bass starts sounding in 6 or 8, 5, and 6. It's very Fruit Man. Okay. Guys, brace for my stomach. What? Oh yeah, because you had gluten. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Evelyn just ate, I think, takoyaki, which is like one of my like top 3 foods on the planet for me. But she has celiacs. The gallery sections contain spoilers. Yeah, no, I know. Let's listen to some music. Oh, wait. Wait, no. I should not spoil what Line Coldly sounds like for myself. Wait, did they change the name of it, though? Yeah, they changed it to Chase Down the Truth. That's terrible.
Oh.
That's such a bad name. Okay, what did they change it to for the...
Yeah.
What did they change it to for the third game? They changed it to Uncover the... Jesus Christ. Is this play or voiceover? We are going to voice as much of the game as we can handle.
Oh wait, hang on, I should probably have stream open. I was like, who are you talking to? It's probably chat, right?
Well, yeah, I'm talking to chat. For curiosity's sake, have you both played this? No, I have played this. Which is why I'm gonna pin a no spoilers message. Although I don't think most people have played this because it's a relatively recent release, and
Yeah.
although the second game has had a real cult status in the fandom for a while, so it wouldn't surprise me if some of people here have played it.
It is time to edge.
For some reason, this doesn't let you bind stuff to, like, shift, which is really annoying. Like, I would love to bind my sprint to shift. How much do you know about this game in general? Like, what do you know?
I know it's a game about, like, my favorite character, and the second one is, like, has some stuff with, like, Francisco in it. Other than that, I know...
Would you like to know my vague opinions on the game? Like, very basic opinion?
Yeah.
The first game, I think, is quite funny. I don't think it's great, but it's pretty entertaining. It's really dumb, but it sets up everything in the second game, which is, like, maybe the best game in the series. I think it's this game or Greatest Attorney 2 that's up there for, like, which game is the single best game. It's one of those two. Because Prosecutor's Path, or Prosecutor's Gambit, as they've renamed it to, is incredible. Emma, if you come down here, we can get takoyaki, and then a few hours later, will you hold my hair while I barf? Yes, I will. I've always wanted to be the person who holds somebody's hair when they vomit. Your voices were so fun to listen to last stream. Thank you. You're gonna have a lot more of that. Is the audio levels correct? Like, is practically too quiet or am I too loud? Ooh, that was bad.
The voice crack?
Yeah, that was a bad voice crack.
Oh yeah, that was diabolical.
I used to, before transitioning, I used to just kind of like ignore my voice cracks and try to just pretend they didn't happen. And since transitioning, I've just realized that you just need to lean into them.
Yeah.
Nobody cares as long as you don't care. But yeah, I don't know if it's... I haven't played this version specifically, Tara. I played the fan translation of the second game. Although the first game was localized. It's only the second game. And the only differences are going to be names and, you know, various, like, little things. It's going to be mostly the same.
Yeah, I have the first one on my DS. I just never played it.
That's fair.
Because I was like, I'm gonna get both of them and then I'll play through them. And then this got announced, so I was like, oh well, I might as well just get the HD one.
I mean, I do think Ace Attorney's form factor is by far... I enjoy playing Ace Attorney the most on a DS. It's kind of like, I think Fire Emblem is also really good into... I don't know, I think most game series actually are just best on the DS. Because of the two screens, they're just perfect.
The second screen, yeah.
It's like perfect. Right. Oh. Okay, let's start with... As much as I like the pixel graphics, I think I'm gonna go with HD. So the deal we made before we started chat was we're gonna play the arranged soundtrack and the hand-drawn graphics. If it sounds bad, like if the music of the arranged version is not as good as the original soundtrack, which is a very good soundtrack, we're gonna switch back. But I think I should try it out. You get a trophy just for playing the game with the HD models.
I guess I really want you to play them.
Make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough. But a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Okay.
What the fuck is that haircut? Oh,
I know, right? They have got to stop spoiling the twist. I don't think the second game even does that. The second game doesn't do that.
No.
Yeah, I figured that
it's usually just for like the first case.
I'll do the robotic stuff. I figured, do you want to do Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
March
take my
14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutors Building, 12th floor hallway.
Oh, look at them go. Watch them hips sway.
This is the original
It's hard
soundtrack.
to believe that I... Huh?
This is the original soundtrack.
Oh. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? Ha! What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood?
Oh my god,
Down my damn books!
I didn't know they added facial expressions.
What the? What's the meaning of this?
Freeze.
Identify yourself.
Shut up.
You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat?
Balls of steel.
Oh yeah. Let me make one thing very clear.
Also, I just realized continuity error. This art, they didn't make another one where this dropped.
Yeah.
They make a big deal about shooting this to the ground, and then immediately it's not on the ground.
Refunded.
Yeah. I would do that bit, but I'm not going to. What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one.
Edgeworth, this has not happened before.
My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrust into a multitude of cases and would be very frantic. I'd be thrust into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. I wish I was being thrust.
Yeah, I was gonna say thrust. Edgeworth.
Phoenix Wright.
That's the word we're using here. Okay. March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I love that finger tap is in the original.
Oh yeah. Long ellipses. I'm gonna be as is standard. I'm going to be like changing the voice until I find it.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
Very well. Please continue your investigation.
That point waggle, I mean, I don't remember if it's in the original, but that's a reference to Phoenix's original sprite. Because that's what he does in the Game Boy version.
I think it is. I think he does a similar finger waggle in the originals.
Yes, sir. I talk like a chain smoker.
Ellipses. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct. And the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. You hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Ah! Look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! The trash man. I'll say. The culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. Knocked over all my fucking books.
Look at this! Look at his fucking forehead. Oh my god.
But that big ass forehead.
Yeah, better hide that big ass forehead indeed. Jesus, Edgeworth. Put that thing away.
I'm not afraid of my big ass forehead. It's for my big brain.
It's for my big brain.
Blind like justice. No one gets away with tracking mud in my office.
Oh, if you're curious about the release order of these games, Trilogy, Rise from the Ashes in the DS port, and then Apollo Justice, and then this game. So that's why this office looks like Rise from the Ashes, because they wrote this game after Rise from the Ashes.
Yeah. God, I kind of want to replay Rise of the Ashes, but like...
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, and also it'll take like 2 days.
Yeah, no, it's too long.
Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burned up about this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it.
That's not how that works.
That is not how that works. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some Ace Attorney investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather the relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are able to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my big-ass forehead.
Yeah, Saturday streams are not working out. We're just gonna keep doing Sunday.
Yeah. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, Phoenix Wright! Why of all places? That damn lawyer of all places. Why of all places did the murder occur in my office? I get the nagging feeling that this is something more important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? You see, in the marketplace of ideas, by finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. It's kind of like Mpreg.
Do not buy Earthspark Soundwave for $51. You will find it in stores eventually.
Yeah, that is no, don't.
Don't get scalped on a figure that just came out.
Yeah, yeah. That is the end result of using logic. So, how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with Q, and then I connect them together with T. You know what that means?
I
Gumshoe?
sincerely doubt that's your only way.
What does it mean?
You definitely have friends in other places that will just send you one.
Yeah. I'm getting mine from Lai, so... Now, to use Q, and recall the facts.
Edgeworth's gimmick is that he knows how to use his brain.
He goes into his fucking mind palace.
No, that's like literally the gimmick, and it explains a lot of Ace Attorney because he's the only person who can use basic logic.
For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of the crime as mere coincidence.
Hey Edgeworth, you okay there? You had a pretty bad voice crack just now.
Ergo! Yes, sir, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
Gumshoe,
There
don't
must be
lie.
a reason why... There must have been a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? You're really on my on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir.
Yeah, do not give in to the scalpers. Eventually, you'll
Yeah.
find this thing on eBay for normal prices.
Yeah, it's annoying that distribution sucks, but like, don't get scalper prices for like a new toy. Like,
Yeah.
at least if it's already like done its release cycle and you can't find it, like then consider it if you really want it. But,
Yeah.
like,
But also, like, he's not that good. Like, no deluxe is worth $51.
yeah. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together,
No, I know. I went to
Logic
Target
should
just to
fit.
find it today, but just wait. Jesus
it's okay
Christ.
because you have Studio Series Q, so you're already winning. Well, let's get started with the investigation, shall we? Yes, sir.
I love that sound effect. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, no. Well, Cliff, as a unfortunate Australian who has suffered many a time of just not getting the toy, I've had to deal with this conundrum many instances.
The text I just skipped was, hey, you should press space on items to examine them. That was all I skipped. Wait. Oh, yes, they
No,
kept
that
his...
is important.
They kept his gay run. Let's go.
Oh,
The gay run was really important to me that they kept.
We're going to the Pink Pony Club, Gumshoe.
You can also press T for help. And it's not helpful.
Help me. I assume you understand how to conduct investigations, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, no, Skybite was like a very rare win for us.
You guys have been kind of getting.
Like I said, we still haven't got
ones.
Wave 1.
I thought they finally got you those.
Yeah, we got Skybite in that, but like, we're still missing most of Wave 1. Like, the Aerobots have, like, I think have just releasing now, pretty much.
I think I would actually take Skybite, and who's the one? Heatwave? Nah, I don't want
Heatwave.
But
Yeah, like, I'm happy with the trade-off, because it's like, they are coming out, because they're usually pretty good with Wave 1, except for Windblade, for some reason. Yeah. Of course, sir. Examine anything and everything with space. By checking various things out, we can gather all sorts of evidence and information. You can see the evidence we collected with E. For information and leads, it's Q. My favorite Studio Series figure. That's it! Great job, sir! Studio Series Q is a great toy! Deductive... Called deductive reasoning, detective. Clearly something you lack.
okay, we're not doing any more of those ever. Wow, what's this? Can I click it? Wait. Oh my god, they kept the touchscreen like you could just click where you want to go. That's so
Oh,
funny.
like with the stylus, yeah. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
Why the fuck is
See
this
one
text box
thing-
at the
oh.
top? What?
Oh wait, no, that's Gumshoe. Is it because it's Gumshoe?
I feel
Is
like
it
they
to,
didn't
like,
want to cover
distinguish?
I don't know.
I think I've seen one of these before. Huh? Care to enlighten me as to where?
Wait, is Gumshoe is Gumshoe floating? Holy shit, Gumshoe!
Oh my god!
How'd you learn to do
Yeah,
that?
see, no, I discovered the power of the levitator. Yeah, you know,
Levitator, I hardly know her.
it would help with the investigating, so I don't have to drive on the freeway. I can just sort of fly.
No more car accidents for him.
Yeah, no more car accidents. Oh, I know. I'll pump it away. I was issued the exact same model. I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, oh wait, no, that's. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I don't notice it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct's detectives.
That is kind of cursed. I don't like that. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Can I make gumshoe front? This Edgeworth is
yeah,
rapidly
now
approaching your
Miles
location.
is floating. Where's Phoenix? This is a spin-off that's only about Edgeworth, so Phoenix isn't in these ones, unfortunately.
I'm getting distracted. I gotta stop.
Just running into people. Ouch! They even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were so interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I can set more time aside after we solve this case. God, I love both of them.
Edgeworth, you're such a douche.
Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity that much.
Do we take a turning? We're just taking a break from the main game right now. I don't want to continue without her, so doing a spin-off game. But I'm still in Ace Attorney mode.
Yeah. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. Wait, no, fuck, that's the wrong guy. When I'm in my head, sometimes I have my Boston accent because I like make fun of Gumshoe, but I actually sound like this. I would rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and
Maybe
cranny.
don't read this line again, because they write this every single time you examine something, and like close up. So you're gonna say it like 100 times over the course of the game.
Also, is he bleeding out of his like
Dick?
Is he? Oh, poor guy, he's got cramps. No.
brother, you gotta get some pads.
I'm in the period aisle. What size pussy you wear?
I don't even remember it looking like that in the other version.
There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. Looks like the bullet passed clean through his tummy.
His
stomach area, son.
What is a
In other words,
tummy?
he was shot. Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please, have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene.
Is this not what happens every time?
I know we don't usually do this, but I think this one's important. Let's make sure it is sent over to the forensics. Are you gonna be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, Alright, if you say so. But in my opinion, you better hide that big-ass forehead. I keep all my evidence I find either in or with my organizer.
Okay. Okay, I know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fun UI. I don't remember it looking like this. I'm pretty sure it just looked the same as the DS version. Or as the regular Ace Attorney. Excuse me, Gumshoe. Oh, they added a history too? I'm so glad they started adding these taste turning games. Gumshoe,
Yeah, no.
did you know that I am a prosecutor?
Your prosecutor's badge is really, really tiny to compare to my police badge.
Okay, go fuck yourself, buddy.
Fuck me instead! Oh, but it's really cool, sir. But much cooler than my badge could ever be.
Ah! Oops.
No, Cliff, I agree. I would love like a Voyager or Leader class Earthspark Megatron. I love that design so much. There's no need to suck up to me, detective. Oh, but I can.
Are you sure?
Hold on, I need to fix something with this stream.
Are you sure?
I can't hear it because it's only streaming your game. For sure. Say salt.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Log ellipses.
Alright, let's examine the body again. See, he says it again. If you, the nice thing is that if you finish doing it, he'll say, I've already seen everything I can see.
Sweet. Your files are all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. No, I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I wanted the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. It's a weekend special. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Well, about half a day every Saturday. I come in and clean this place until it's sparkled.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
Does he have a life? I don't believe it. I packed these files on the shelf so tight. Not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem, to be sure. Well, once this investigation is over, we'll put them back on the shelf.
Edgeworth, do you not see the blood?
Yeah,
Okay.
the clear, like, writing in blood.
Okay.
Are you sure?
What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of them before. It's a police badge, detective. Wait, it's a police badge, detective. I keep getting... Oh, hey. I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink. Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith.
Why is he making the, like, :3 face?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm pretty confident that that is the :3 face. It would appear our victim was a detective, just like you.
It's a fucking mistake. This is too often.
Yeah, it's like. Like Riz.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't say it aloud.
What does that even mean? Oh, that sound.
Hold on, my computer is tweaking hard. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, what can we connect here? Victim was detective. Revolver. Signs of a struggle. I feel like it's probably these two connect. Precinct detective and detective gun. Like. Let's fucking go.
Let's
I'm
go.
an expert gamer.
The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here?
Funny enough, excuse me is a voice line in another game.
Oh. Excuse me. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
You can see it. Okay.
So it appears our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him.
I thought Phoenix and Gumshoe already appear way gayer than anything that happened with Phoenix. Nuh-uh.
No.
I have unnecessary feelings.
Yeah, no, just you wait. I don't wanna spoil anything for the main games, but
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm in my mind palace where I can rotate my objects.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, maybe don't look down the barrel of the gun.
It looks like only one round is fired from this.
No,
This
no,
reminds me of that one time in the elevator, and
It's just like when I was in the elevator.
when I was a boy. This fucking sound. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? You're not the thinker! Gumshoe, you're not, the thinker!
Gumshoe.
Sounds like a go. We have no proof for now. But that is a distinct possibility. I feel like I keep juggling between like Gravelly and Twig. I'm trying to find a good balance. I guess this is about all we're going to find out.
I've watched too much
We
of
should
the
send the
anime,
body to Autumn.
so I know that he's not British, and it kind of like okay, I just brain farted really hard. I know he's not British, so I kind of like I know what he actually, or not actually, but like what he predominantly sounds like in English. And so it doesn't like ruin it or anything, but like...
I've always interpreted him as posh. I think a little like the
most
fan
people
stuff is
do.
always... Yeah.
But like, it's not exactly what he sounds on.
I could try throw it
No. I'm so down for interpretations. I'm
a bit of like an American slang.
You don't have to change it. I'm just very used to what he sounds like. Why can I not? Why can I not? Okay, I need to go to YouTube because Google search is actually useless. I also think the anime voice is really good. Like it's the anime voice acting is some of my favorite. Oh, this is a good one. I just looked up The Edge. That's not correct.
Toad Sinatra. Oh no.
Where is the... Where is... Can I find it? Can I find a good, like... Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, here's a good one.
Hello?
Hey, man! It's Larry
Larry.
It's bad! Nick's in
Oh, hello,
trouble!
Dr. Lockdown. Yes,
Tell
this
me
is
what
the Edge.
happened.
Well, here we go.
Damn it.
Larry called me last night.
I don't know.
He was
I think
crying and
is
saying
it
that you
your
drowned.
battery thing. That's
Nope.
like,
Fortunately, I am still alive.
it's
I
very
guess
laggy
luck
at
was
the
on my
moment.
side.
It could be on my end.
Hey, Miles, thank you for coming here.
Actually, it's just a coincidence that I happen to be back in the country, only for a bit.
This is pathetic. Being stuck here at a time like this.
So that's the voices I hear for them, because they... Okay, don't tell them all this. This is going to be a great surprise. Okay, is stream still working? My computer is mad at me today. It does not like the streaming YouTube in the background. Oh, wait. I know a way to fix this. That's what I did last time. There we go. No, but like...
1080p.
No, but like, why not put it to 144p?
Yeah, I just love that it automatically set to 1080.
Jim! Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you?
Ellipses. Are you sure? Are you alright?
Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just leave me be!
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body? Don't talk about him like that! Look at him. Jim looks like he just turned in for the night.
Sure. Just in a bloodstained soup, pal. Thanks. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Where are my manners?
It's gonna be the name like Jimmy killed the guy, something like that.
Jimmy Killer.
Jeff the Killer. Aren't you that prosecutor?
Why, yes, I am. I'm Jock Sportsman, prosecutor. I think it's Jock Portsman, because like that's like,
Yeah.
It's not Jacques. It's like
Yeah, no,
like,
it's like
it's supposed to be like
Jacques, yeah.
Sportsman, but like Jock Sports. Oh, Jock. I've always thought it was just Sportsman. No, it's like Jock. Oh, that's pretty.
Ah.
I'm Jock Sportsman, prosecutor. And Jimmy was my partner in crime busting and butt busting.
And ball busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor.
Yeah, man, we're in your office. I think he knows that.
The fuck you doing in my office? Detective Dick Gumshoe say.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. I sound
Yes,
like a shitty
man.
Sonic
This
impression.
is my fucking office. Get out!
Yeah, get the
Yes.
fuck out! Get the fuck out!
What
Get
are
out!
you doing here? Get out! Ruined my fucking tea set.
Then it was
That is
you!
correct.
You're the one who killed Jim!
Hey! Don't go jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
I will not! I know how things work. I'm gonna give him a French accent. What do French people sound like?
Otto.
I will
I stopped at the
I know how
time.
things work around here. I prosecutors' office doors all have locks built into them. That's German. And only the owner of the office to his or her office own door. What? That's not grammatically correct, my friend.
That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. So is this, like, taking place right after the third game?
No, it's about a year
Or-
after.
Okay. And the key to the door was with me, so the only one who get in the game was me. Oh! Wait. That means... I'm not sure what that means.
So it was you then! You're Jim's killer!
No, wait, pal. You got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Good boy. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you're a real prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little hot-headed sometimes.
Oh, they did.
You sure want cool customers, or Miss Edgeworth? That was really bad. That was such a bad French accent. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. What? You're something of a legend, you know.
Something of a legend, you know.
Yeah, you're
That's
something of a legend, you know. Oh, you
Yeah,
want to go to
mate.
Morton's?
But yeah, I was just gonna
Anyway,
get a couple beers, then I
let
heard my
us,
fucking
go
partner
to
got shot and
loose
killed.
and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
It's a pleasure to work with you.
You guys were conducting your investigation, right? This is Arnold Schwarzenegger at this point.
You
Sorry
guys
for
get
rushing
all
places.
you guys.
Carry on, Zin. It's your room after all.
Thank you. I intend to.
I just wanted a little more time to say goodbye to Jim.
He's talking to the Steel Samurai.
Oh, I didn't. I was trying to screenshot something.
Oh.
Wait, what did he say?
He said you that.
Use it! Sir! I want you to capture
Capcom,
this
like-
scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim. Australian voice stereotype jump scare. It wasn't even a good voice. It's the worst part. Well, this is what I was capturing. I think I'm gonna make this into an emote.
Oh yeah, the.
It's really good.
I should probably give them some space. Ah! Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing around.
Hold on. Is there a way to make the text speed faster? Because this is driving me insane. It sounds the same. Whatever. Seems fine. Okay, whatever.
So your killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecution debut in? What if they'd shot through it? It would have been a disaster! It's not worth getting worked up. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed yet, Detective. There's a giant contradiction right in front of us. Really? Did I just say contradiction? You must be rubbing on me. I mean, rubbing off on me. Irene, But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction.
Alright, what do you think it is?
The wall.
Where?
Or like, would it be like behind the painting? The little, like, safe looking? No.
It's something here.
Yeah, I mean the bullet, probably, yeah. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor and press T with conviction. And when I have found the sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. I guess you could say I'm a bit of an ace attorney investigator.
Okay, Edward. Alright, what do you... Well, there's only one thing.
Say that again.
Here.
Ah, because there's only one shot fired. Urethra!
His ass did
This
not
bullet
say
hole is the
urethra.
contradiction. Huh? No, I'm making urethra. It's gonna happen.
He would never say that. Edward is too practical to sound. He'd be like...
It's too practical. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary, my dear Gumshoe. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right. Don't talk about it right now. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too! Which means one of these bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the... Oh, no. What's the thing sticking out from behind the frame? Oh, yes, that's a... It's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. I'll spare us the trouble and say. Nothing like that. Nothing like what you're imagining is insane. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of... Roger that.
Edgeworth, you can't pick up a frame? Are you
No, I just like
arms
watching
too
him do it.
tired?
Ugh, talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it off once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here. Well, I'd kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. So foreboding. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
This is one of my favorite sprites for him. This shit-eating grin and his open hands. He's such a piece of garbage.
I love him. So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now? Nothing. We only use them to store especially... Oh. It keeps happening. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams and balls.
Do you see the
Great.
one suspicious thing in this?
Is it the big black like smudge? Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah. There's a thick layer of dust all around it. But not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist.
Yes, sir.
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir.
Oh my god. This is you.
Oh yeah, my dumbass. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well.
As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have.
Well. This is one of them. What do you think the other one is?
It would be the Killer's Goal, right?
Let's find out. Hey, but digital root puzzles are awesome.
The stream is a bit out of sync. I don't know if that's your battery saver thingy.
Wait, with
Coming up
you or
again.
with them?
With me.
I think I know the problem. Unfortunately, chat, we're gonna have to turn
I
off
believe
the
I figured out what the murder
metal
was
pipe
after.
sound, random metal pipe sound effect. It seems to be throttling my computer too much.
Has that like played anything?
No, that's the worst part.
I feel like the "Bow, wow, wow, wow" was the only one that like played in like a good and like a balance.
Was the
Are you
Riz
sure
one.
was too frequent? And yeah,
The Riz sound effect was a pretty good balance. Whoever did that was doing a good job.
the other ones do better. Are you sure?
Wait, why
Alternators Rodimus. I love you so much.
is he good?
He is good. He's like an alternators figure, but he's like he's quite fun.
Okay, what the fuck is happening here? Discord.
From howling at the moon.
Well,
I believe I figured out what the murderer is after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe,
alternator's Rodimus.
marking the culprit's making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information could tell me about this crime. Urethra! There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and this killer. Oh, you mean it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at a library. Sure. Let's give that a try.
Why should all the good ones die so young? Surely you must sponsor that every once in a while. Miss Mensonge was.
Ellipses. And no matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth.
Ellipses. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me help.
So this file goes here, that book goes there. sure know a lot of... That's you.
You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Miss Hazel's office.
Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Okay, done. Why is it? Because it's split. It like, oh, I don't know if it's like this in the original graphics, but like, it straight up looks like he's just been shot in the crotch.
It also looks like he's scratching his ass.
Yeah, it's like shit. I'm itchy, guys. The bloodstains on this bookshelf are still fresh. I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. And the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. You're a detective, dude. You should know. Oh, never mind. Detective, I do not have time to deal with your weak stomach right now. He tried to put in his pad too late. You know, I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture.
The blood.
Okay, I put them all back just as they should be. Please, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves.
Is it gonna use it as brutal? Sometimes. Yeah, I honestly think I would say yes.
Yeah, usually this level of...
It's not usually the
brutality
first
is
case,
kinda...
but like, the final case of the third game is like a brutal murder.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah, no, it is kind of tough.
Okay, well, I'm assuming this is the contradiction.
Is there...
Oh, wait, hold on. Crap. It's this. There's a bullet hole here. I did not put that. That bullet hole does not make sense to be there.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Like, he was shot in the stomach.
Yeah.
That is on the floor. 8 inches off the ground.
Urethra! There is certainly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. The victim was shot in the stomach. The hole should be much higher up. Hello, Martino.
Hey, Artino. We're examining a
What if the
bloody
guy-
murder.
But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf right after being shot. Which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Then that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you have to use your brain every once in a while, instead of mind, detective.
He kind of ate there.
In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What's the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position?
I'll let you answer those.
Handprints. The position of the handprints is what's causing this problem. We would be in this dilemma if the handprints were close to the ground. The handprints are where they are. Up top. Oh wait, no, that was Gumshoe's line again. God damn it. Yes, you are quite perceptive. Which is why this is not a viable hypothesis. Oh, so it was just a what if? Then what's the right answer? You still can't figure it out? Then allow me to explain. Yes, please, sir. I guess Agent knows this stuff. Although at this point, I shouldn't be surprised.
I remember there's one of them where Gumshoe goes like, "Can't you just admit that you're wrong?" Because
What's the faulty assumption they calls it?
it's not the handprints.
Would it be the order? I believe the order of these files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order? Just now? Hey! Actually, I think the labels of the files are wrong, sir. Oh. Yeah. You see how the files that were shot begin with the number O?
Number
Number 0?
Thank you, Gumshoe.
To number 0. What are those doing all the way here after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct one. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are all out of order. Those 3 binders are special, so they're arranged a little different. But from this, we all know the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you did, Detective. Number O. Let's rearrange the files in numerical and see what we find out. You think it'd be okay to prop the body back up there how it was before it was... They finished processing the crime scene. Oh, they finished processing the crime scene. So I see why... I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Let's move a corpse.
Let's move the body! If you please, Detective Gumshoe.
Jesus Christ. They actually just moved the body. That's fucked.
As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it logically... The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And I guess I put the files back in numerical order. And then I died. Oh, I'm fumbling. Oh no. Oh. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim. But then why would someone kill a man and then look through the files one more time? Puzzling. Whoa. Yoink. Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why? Now the crime scene is as what it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look.
What's that? It's the bloody thing we noticed
this?
earlier but couldn't point out.
What is that? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood?
I say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
Yes. Indicative of criminal activity indeed. No! Wait, there's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen.
Do you think this game scratches a similar itch to 999? No. 999 is way smarter than this game.
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? It's just fully ignoring him.
Yeah, what the fuck, Edgeworth? It looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of the killer in his head. And the most important message managed to reach us.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
You can be terribly pleased to hear your beloved partner is the guilty party.
If you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up.
Jim's words, they are more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it then, at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
Oh, this song is so good. You got it.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. If only there was an intro cutscene so I could see if he'd really done the crime.
Right.
Oh well. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir?
Fuck no, we don't need another tutorial. Mr. Postman. Oh, Miss. Nope.
Mr. Portsman, if you are ready.
I just realized he doesn't even tell Gumshoe maybe some other time. He just ignores him.
Ah, if you don't have time, you could just say no, sir.
Sexist Gumshoe. You stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That is when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters the book was hiding. And it will be final words that will brought you to justice. I am German now.
You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer?
can hear Jim's voice. It's calling for his killer's arrest. Jesus.
Those killers are his. Ah.
That was you got to arrest him. Yeah, low testosterone. Oh, Arnold. Yeah, I'm like if Arnie had a small penis.
Tough. I mean, well, you never know.
You better not ask what I'm about to think you're about to ask.
No. I'm just thinking about that one scene in Pumping Iron where it's like I'm calming when I go to the when I have you seen that?
No, I don't really want to see that either. That sounds awful.
No, it's really funny. It's just a one clip where he's like when I'm pumping. It's like I'm calming so much because I'm pumping all the time. It's like I'm calming at home. It's like I'm calming at the gym.
Where he's fucking with the interviewers. Yeah, that's a pretty good clip.
Yes. I'm calming. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic. I have come. And expose it with credible evidence.
Did you see what I think of the cross? Do you have an idea?
Oh, it's because, mess with the files?
This? Oh, hold on. This.
Yeah. Because Gumshoe got it right?
You want to press it?
Yeah, we'll press it, yeah.
Hold it!
Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that?
That's true. Okay, then maybe his real intent was theft.
Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes. It's a possibility, no? Maybe your salary has been cut so much that you find to get a little rough to answer.
I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, pal.
What is a square meal? Detective.
It's just a cube of cheese. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but...
Bossing, what an evil prosecutor you appear up with. And what a motive, no?
I'd like to imagine that Gumshoe's salary is a result of them actually defunding the police in this universe.
Any other ideas?
Moving the body? I'm not sure.
Objection!
I love that animation. Perhaps you're not aware,
No,
Mr.
he's a little
Portsman.
piece of shit.
I know,
he's
I
so
love
punchable
him.
sometimes.
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in your logic.
Hey, bringing a bit of the cartoon into this, I see. No problem, I'm game.
I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me? What the
That
fuck?
a fellow prosecutor be brought down by the power of his own office.
No. Jesus Christ, no, that was awful. Holy shit, no, I'm not listening to that. This isn't even the best objection theme, but like, I was not listening to that.
That was quick.
If we get to line coldly, we'll switch back to because I want to hear it. But Jesus, that was bad.
Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it.
Fucking Sesame Street vampire. If you have time to laugh, then you have time to take a closer look at this. This is a crafting tip. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file?
What? That's impossible.
What's impossible, Mr. Portsman?
Nothing.
The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt that they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
Objection!
Objection! Well, yeah, he is French. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder.
I think it's obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means what exactly? What does that make this dying message? Makes me wonder if the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir! I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman?
Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold.
I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
Nah, you win some and you lose some. That is how life goes.
Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive.
But you know, is this a shame? I really didn't have to bring this up, however.
Well, what is it this time? You still after me, pal?
Ignore me for a second. Who has the key to this office?
That would be me. But, Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
That is absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence.
Then why do I sense that you still have something to say?
Is he stimming? Well, I was wondering, do you know if there's one other person to accuse this office?
One other person.
Hey, you there.
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Would you kindly fetch and escort that young lady here for me?
A lady?
What, Edgeworth, have you not heard of them?
No. I only deal in the business of men.
As a girl is of suspecting security. Think of her as a material witness.
Security? Did you just say security? No, stop it, Belle, don't. What's wrong with him all of a sudden?
I believe she needs no interaction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security.
Yo!
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
Maggie.
Miss Bird is in the security guard on watch tonight. My point is that she very well could have used it. And by it I mean the master key, which can
My
open
penis.
all the doors in this office.
What?
You're not security party, Detective Gumshoe. Then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room.
That's right, Belle. Look, that's right. I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, Belle. It was me. That's right. I did it.
Okay, Gumshoe, not helpful. Can we take that as a confession? A confession, Detective?
Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off your handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics.
Isn't your boss, Detective? He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into his room during the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe is no one opens the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows they're a good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message.
So you're saying she used the master key?
Incredibly incriminating evidence, no?
That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well.
That was then, and this is now. The flow of a good match is always changing during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reflection time. Especially for an athlete like me.
I wonder if there's anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key.
I mean, theoretically anyone knows how to use a key, right, Matchworth?
I can't do this! This is the master key! I can't touch this! Seems like the only way to get
Just said we're gonna have to press.
cross-examination!
Or press all the statements.
Hold it!
Are you sure? Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key.
There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and so night she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's, true, but why am I doing a French accent? But I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir.
Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. What the fuck did it say? What's yes in French?
We.
Yeah, I was gonna say see. Moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal.
But you can't really trust her to not tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time.
Oh my god. Not so fast. I sneezed. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say.
Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear the lies.
I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered that Master Key was missing at around 1 AM, sir.
What do you mean by missing?
Well, Merriam-Webster describes missing as when something is not where you thought it was. Mr. Edgeworth? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this is an important piece of testimony, don't you?
Sigh. I can't believe that someone like you would be taken by such words. I'm not lying,
Why does he
sir.
look like he's flashing?
What'd you say?
He looks like he's flashing whenever he does like the...
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo. He's a creep!
In that
He's a
If
weirdo!
that's the case, then I would like to know, why do you have the Master Key now? I don't know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. Ah, as likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where to put it and then found it again. Honestly, this is a pretty reasonable thing he's presenting here. I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Yeah, pal, trust me. You don't want to test how bad her luck is.
The only thing she's hasn't lost yet is her virginity.
Fucking loser.
Gumshoe, you've definitely not had sex.
I feel like maybe he has.
No, I don't think he has. Unless we're counting, like, a body pillow and a Dremel.
Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, I cannot deem this place of testimony as conclusive.
That you agree, Miss Edgeworth?
But... You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office.
A motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went to the bookshelves, at least tried to save.
It's as if Mr. Portman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counteract with a few facts of my own.
Hold it!
Ah, fuck.
I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery.
I don't
However-
think Gumshoe could figure it out. Round peg in square hole. Got to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement. What does this all mean?
But it doesn't mean. However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe,
Hey, good thinking. Asking for my opinion on the matter.
would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence?
The safe, only prosecutors know about the safe. So the person who must have done this was a prosecutor.
Do you wish to keep insisting that Maggie was the one who did the thing?
Why not?
And I
It's the
couldn't read in
truth after
time?
all. It was also by your logic that we came to a given conclusion anyway.
That may be. But you also must be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which only privy to prosecutors.
Ah! They gasp!
God! I found it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident when she was turning everything upside down.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, the bookshelf and safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either.
Then you are proposing that the killer is a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking a lot more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
This is why. What made you...
What's with the angry face all of a sudden?
It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you just say?
We're partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him I filled him in on the secret safes.
Then that means...
Yeah, I know. I only just told him too. Obviously it was wrong for me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into the room was probably Jim.
Now he's claiming the victim was the thief.
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Mrs. Maggie Bird. Excuse me?
God.
I mean, you are the security guard, right? Is that your job? But killing is going a bit far, even for your risky profession.
What the? You still accusing Maggie of murder?
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who was probably Johnny's gun. I get it was self-defense, wasn't it? No! I couldn't! I could never do something like that. Not as a security guard, sir.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have the key to the office.
Which is precisely why you just did it. Did you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. Ah! It's impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you broke it.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your partner of being a thief?
This dude's such a bomb. I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. I can think of one other way that it don't make sense.
Has he no honor?
Now then, I think what's on here. This investigation waits for no man. Would you please be so kind as to see yourselves out?
You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. Your suspects are varying degrees and therefore ineligible to run the show.
Ellipses. Listen, pal. How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
But, sir... Oh, oops.
You have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourself from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful.
Mark my words, Mr. Fortsman. We will meet again.
Is that a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself? Then I suppose so. Now don't avoid me, you hear? Alright, it's the first half done.
Damn.
It's probably the worst case in the first two games.
Well, that's reassuring. If we're starting off with, like, the least good case.
What is this sound effect?
What are you clicking to make it do that?
Just the save icon.
Huh.
March 14th, 4:18 a.m. Prosecutor Building, 12th floor hall.
What's with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Actually, are we able to take a quick break?
Sure.
Just for like a couple minutes so I can get some food. Here we go. Alright. He will BRB.
Do this as like shittily as possible. Is that guy in the back dusting off the body? He's dusting for prints, but yeah, it does look like he's dusting the body. The investigation's halftime show? Yeah, you guys want to watch like Subway Surfers or something? You guys want to see Sudoku? Alright, we can do connections. I'm kind of bad at the New York Times Sudoku. Come on, fuck off. Boss, goose, tickle, suit, duck, health. Shake, skirt, please, may I, superior level, dodge, delight. Shake, dodge, skirt, and duck are all to avoid. Yeah. Power up. Please, may I don't think so. I don't think that's what they're... boss. Health. Goose. And then on my level, power up. So, superior. I think Goose is one of those. And then... because boss and superior is like above you. Suit. Tickle. Delight. Please. One away. It's probably not Tickle. It's probably... well, these are, like, requests. What level? You're not the thinker. May I? One away. Okay, so it's power up? Suit? Oh, it's embarrassing. Alright, let's do the Wordle. Oh, I just realized that the bathroom break has been over it this whole time. Oops. I've made that literally unreadable. That's so funny. Right, this one's... I'm better with this. Let's do Spark. No, not drink. Brine. No, I already used R. Let's do, no more. No. Let's do, Pince. Okay. None of these are working. Let's do... Veal? Okay. What? Like... Vowel? What starts... Towel? Oh my god, please! Bowel? That's... It's not fucking bowel, is it? Quowl, yowl, wowl, dowel, fowl, gowl, jowl, zowl, xalow, bowel, mowl, or wowl, or lowel. It's gotta be bowel. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is a dowel? I hate this shit. Why'd you make me do this? I hate these. Because I'm ass. The D of DJ? Disc? Okay. This is some... Yet to tie the knot. Clothing material that becomes 3 down after doubling a letter. What? Like the motion of the ocean. Waves? Stockholm residence? Stop. What? Okay. People of the Arctic. just no word for hope chest. Where one looks for Who knows this shit? What kind of nerd knows this shit? We're doing Sudoku. We're doing easy Sudoku first. And the longer Milo is away, the longer we'll do out to work on this. Yeah, I don't know how everyone does the minis in 15 seconds. I also just like, I'm not a big crossword person. Let's see. So this could be 3, 4, or 9. It can't be 3. It can't be. Wait, sorry. 3. 1, 2. No. Yeah, 3, 4, or 9. It can't be 3. It can't be 4. It's 9. This is gonna be 3, or 2, 3, or 4. And because the 3 is here, the 4 is here, and the 3 is here. Evelyn did it in 11 seconds. Good for her. She can have that title. I don't want that title. There's 3 here. No, 4 here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 9. 1 and 9 can't be here. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this can't be 2 or 1. So this can be 3 or 9.
Are you playing?
You were gone for quite a while.
I'm sorry. There's a friend over, so I was saying hi as well.
You could just okay. Well,
I have roommates.
we're doing connection,
and we are all friends.
1, 2, 3, and 9. This can be 1 and 9, and this can only be 9. Actually, so yeah, this is 1. This is 9. This is 3. This is 2. I picked the easy one because I thought I'd be able to finish it relatively quickly. So I need 3 and 6 for this one. So this is 3. This is 6. This is missing 1 and 9. So that's 1. That's 9. I can't wait for someone to be like, "You're doing the easy one." It's like, yeah, I know. I didn't want to spend like 15 minutes staring at this.
Oh, you're doing the easy one?
Yeah, because I was trying to finish it quickly. This is 5 and 8, which I actually don't think we can solve right now. Oh, no. This is the 8. This is the 5. No. Sorry, 5. Also, if you continue to take long, then I would just go to medium. I bombed at connections. I bombed at Wordle because of fucking Dowel, and I didn't do good at the mini because I just kind of just like gave up at a certain point because I was like, I'm not doing this. All right, this is missing 2 and 4.
So many numbers.
It's missing 2 and 4.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that hard, Taro.
Emma doesn't know what a dowel is. Fucking idiot. How does she not know what a dowel is? This could be 4, 6, or 7, but it can't be 7 or 6, so this is a 4. Nope, sorry, 4. This is 6 or 7. And same for this. 6. So this is 6. This is 7. I love this song so much. All right.
I gave myself a really bad paper cut, and it's like under my fingernail. It's really.
How did you do that?
Because I was opening Rodimus's box, and I was just using my fingernail to get like under the like plastic bit, and then the plastic like sliced under my thumbnail.
Well, that was very silly of you.
Well,
2. And then this is 2 and 3. So 2, 6, 3, 6, and 2, 3. Ba, 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 ba. ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 la, la, da, da. This is only missing 2 numbers. This is missing 7 and 8. So this is 7, this is 8. This is missing 3. This is missing 3, 6, and 8. 8 can't, so this one can't be 8. This one can be any of those 3. And then this one can only be 8. Okay, so this one, if this one's 8, then this, so they both need 6. I think I need more information. Okay, this one's missing 1 for... I just realized I'm not streaming it to you, you're watching it on my stream. Oops.
Yeah, no, I'm just watching it live.
That's fine. 1, 4, and 9. So this is 1 and 4. This is 1, 4, 9, and this is 4 and 9. Ba, ba, ba. I don't have enough information to solve any of those yet. This is missing 2. This is missing 1 and 8. The 1 is here. The 8 is here.
Oh, Lee. Yeah, no, that movie goes hard. I watched it.
This is
Damn, that was
missing
like 2 years ago now.
2, 5, and 7. So this is 7. This is 2. This is 5. 2, 6, and 2. Oh, so this can't be 6, which means this is 2. And then the last number in this is 4. This can't be 2, which makes this 3, which makes this 6, which makes this 3. This is only missing 2 numbers. This is missing 1 and 7. So 7. Oops. 1. This is missing a 4, a 6, and an 8. This can be. This can be 4. Or no. This has to be 6. 6. And then this is missing. 6 or 8. Wait, this is missing a 4 or 8. So this can be a 4 or an 8. And then I think this is also missing something. Those could be either. This one's missing a 1, a 3, and a 9. Only 1 and 3 can go here. And then same thing for this one. So this one's 1, this one's 3, which means this is the 9. Okay, as for that, that means this one's 4, that's 1. That makes this the 9. Okay, we only got 2 missing. 4, 8. Okay, so this is a 4. This is an 8. This is a 2. Sorry, this is a 4. 4, 2. If you want to keep eating, we can do a second one. Or I can do a second one.
No, that's chill. I'm happy to keep going. I'm just eating while you're doing this.
I can't wait. So is in the game or?
Oh yeah. Like I'm happy to keep playing the game now.
I can't wait for somebody to be like, "Wow, Emma, you're so bad at or you're so bad at Sudoku. It took you 9 minutes to finish the easy." It's like, okay, I don't care.
Do you think anyone's gonna like actually do that?
If the fucking Jack and Evelyn saw, yeah, probably.
Well.
But like, I do it for fun. I think
We can't all be stolen bits.
Okay. I'll do the voice acting while you eat.
Oh no, I've had enough now. I'll probably eat the rest later.
You sure?
Yeah, are you sure? Yeah, no, I'm good. I just needed like at least a mouthful to get me going.
Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
Ooh. Then what now?
Looks like my lime's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch.
Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway.
Like what, Mr. Edgeworth?
Really, sir? Look at how my finger waggles. For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look in for more information. Regarding the mystery surrounding my door.
Wow, what's this?
Huh? It's... isn't that the missing O series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary, and left the rest behind.
How considerate.
So, what are these old files about, sir? I guess they got something to do with... They got something worth stealing them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court cases. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's say I was charged with keeping them as they were. That means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It seems so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would care so much, about such an old case. Oh my god.
Yeah, I see him too.
What is a basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis.
Wow, what a pussy!
What a fucking loser. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. I would like to dunk.
It looks like you had quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste.
Sounds like a messy case you got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again?
Objection! Objection!
It's so much funnier when it cuts out.
Objection!
This office. 1203. 1203. Hey, Maggie, whose room is this again?
It's Mr. Portsman, sir.
So he's my new neighbor. I see. I suppose he moved in while I was away overseas. This is my door.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, this is your door.
This is, look at that, like, it's a pretty cool door, isn't it?
I love doors.
I love doors. Hey, these numbers on the plate, right? Oh, they have to be able to take the plate off when the room becomes vacant, you know.
Wait, why? The numbers don't change.
Although, the idea that they could be so easily removed is... Wait, yeah, wait a second. I don't
Now he
see
sounds
any
like
signs of forced entry.
Starscream confuses Armada's Starscream. That's kind of what pain sounds like.
Yeah. And according to the guard, no signs of the lock. Wait, no. According to the guard, no signs of the lock papers either.
He's not even saying.
Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently, the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think. Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. Door.
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 It's a nice door. I love doors. 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 Doors.
That's all the dialogue was. Just
It was literally just door.
They door.
They were just like, wow, I like doors. Doors are cool. Check out this basketball hoop, bud. Gumshoe, would you move?
What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, this used to be just outside the building a long time ago. So when was it moved indoors? Did you just say door? I don't remember exactly. But I saw one
Did you say door?
hanging up here recently. You just say door? I love doors. Yeah, door. Door. I don't... Drag it? Yeah, I heard it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. All the way up to the 12th floor.
Only one thing left to do.
Open the door!
Oh wait! What the fuck? Edgeworth!
I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. Maggie?
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth.
I'm a gay man. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing her my notes with my tea. I am a detective. I am a lawyer. This is my badge. So, when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 AM, sir. I didn't notice it was back around 2:30. He was just sitting on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure in between those 2 times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place?
Ah, it's not like that, sir. You always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say? Except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit that was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
She used the master key?
Oops.
I'm looking at the wall. Don't talk to me.
I'm trying to do this with just the mouse, it's really annoying. Got it.
What did you mean by you use the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key.
I love her.
I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah!
What is it?
That's right. I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir.
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird. Quickly.
It's around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman forgot his office key, so he came down to security, sir.
That's when you loaned the master key to him.
No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. And you changed in the meantime?
Yeah. And then? What happened after that?
Well, he called me to come up to the post office as he was going home. That was around 1:30, I think.
So in summary, for the case of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Talk about suspicious! I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portman's door. I get to look at doors again! Let's fucking go, dude! This is the best part of the job. Have you met the victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's room. Mr. Faith is always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
It sounds like fun. Just one side I'd love to play with them.
Oh, man is dead. It sounds fun, but the only person that took me a shot was Mr. Portsman.
I wish I got to play basketball with them.
All Mr. Faith did was pass him the ball, sir.
You know, on second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in well at all that well with them. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. And one day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night.
You were caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I
What?
was 6 months old when I fell out the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of floods, failed almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I even managed to get named a criminal just as I've become a security guard.
This is like the 3rd time she's been marked as a criminal.
It's also like the 3rd time she's given this exact monologue.
Yeah. Because they've all been in different games, so they're like, just in case. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime.
I know. Just when I thought I'd finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Mr. Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You needn't worry about me, Miss Bird. Nor do you need to worry about yourself. JD Vance Harbinger of Death. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. I don't think you actually need to do those two.
Ah, isn't it beautiful? Room 1203. I take it this is Mr. Portman's office?
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of the basketball hoop, sir. Well, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman actually wanted 1202 really badly, but since you're already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202?
I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd.
Yup, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why.
I can think of at least 3. Why am I even wasting time thinking about this? Ah, it's beautiful. You hear that?
Oops.
You hear that, Edgeworth? Wait, you hear that, Gumshoe? That's Oak. This door's locked tight. Tighter than Phoenix Rock.
I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is the office of a high prosecutor, detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them.
Ah, so I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is.
Might I advise you to return that conclusion to the... Thank you.
I'm more like a derp shoe. It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop.
I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office.
But, you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here.
How long have I had that same office, and yet you still managed to get lost? Is it gonna be the same door monologue?
Oh, it is. We haven't done our
Oh?
logic yet. Files in disarray.
Look at my brain.
Master key, master key.
Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No, wait, pal. I mean, sir?
You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time.
Well, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember now. You're right. From that very time that I realized the card was missing.
And?
Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I could just admit to losing the master key, could I? Yeah, no, you could have.
Yeah, I think when you're being tried for murder, it might be okay to. You pretended?
Yeah, I used my house keys and made it look like I was locking up, sir.
So in actuality, you never did relock the door then?
Well, I thought maybe I could go unlock it after I found the key. Come think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly.
Urethra! There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Mr. Bird said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? You know, you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
I am certain of it, sir. I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed himself that I hadn't either.
Which means... what, sir? Which either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door to Miss Bird opened... or the door that Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door? But how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is examine prints, yeah.
Nope.
We need to examine the prints on the everything, really? Like, well, no, fuck, oh, no, oh, I'm so dumb. The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you. Yeah, you, Belle. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? Look at it hulking out. So, what'd you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, Detective. Sir, I have found only Mr. Portman and Mr. Face prints on this doorknob. Wait. We all talk like this. This is the detective ways. We all like this. So only 2 people's prints were found on this,
You know, they call it Japanifornia, but really maybe it's like Jerseyfornia.
Yeah. It's Jerseyfornia. Japan isn't involved at all.
I realized that.
Jersey. Japan or Jersey? Huh? I've lost her. Jersey. Thinking logically, a certain other person's prints should be on this knob as well. I wish I had my hands on Mr. Wright's knob. Now then! Whose prints should be on this doorknob?
Take that!
Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean... Yes. The door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one.
Well, that's certainly odd.
What have we here?
God, I love this song.
Look at this
They
basketball.
call me Jersey Gumshoe. Gumshoe probably is from Jersey, actually. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, they call me Hey, I'm walking here. They call me Jersey Gumshoe. I feel like if you called Gumshoe by his first name, he'd get like offended.
I
He's
think
like, why are
he
you
does.
calling me Dick?
I think that somebody calls it Dick and they make the game and he's like, oh man. What are you playing with,
So
Emma?
mean.
Sorry, is it that loud? I'm playing with Optus Pexis.
Hot's Paxis, nice.
I've-
I have Alternates Rodimus. I also have my upgraded Slipstream here.
I've
who's
recently
kinda just, like,
decided that I want every version of the Pexis mold and every Calidus mold. I have 2
Oh,
Pexis and 2
no.
Calidus. It's only 3 more Pexises because I'm not getting the DF God one and only 2 more Caliduses. And I got an offer for Calidus Luminous on eBay. That's a pretty good deal. I might see if I can get them down a little bit more.
What were the other Calidus you were missing?
So I have. You could hear the ratchets. Yeah, he's got hefty ratchets. So I have the normal Calidus. I have the asterisk. No. I have the asterisk mode Calidus, which is the one from the Lost Light cover art.
The Lost Light one, yeah.
But that's the cover art one. There's also Calidus Luminous, which is the Lost Light interior version, which is like just more muted colors. And then there's the Shattered Glass one. Because I'm buying Shattered Glass Rodimus Unicronus, like the Generations one, and I've realized recently that I want a niche MMC repaint shelf, and I think Shattered Glass fits into that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of want to see the Nitro combo one, the Override one.
Oh, I forgot
That's
about
just
that
such a
one. That's
nifty
5.
recolor.
That's
Yeah.
another one.
Also, isn't Getaway? Doesn't Getaway also
is,
use
but
the
I was gonna
Calidus
get Getaway
mold?
already.
Yeah.
I was gonna get Getaway because of the Lost Light shelf. But yeah, there's 6 Caliduses and 5 Pexises, 6 if you count Tyrantron Rise. I hope Tyrantron Rise gets a G2 color scheme. I think that'd be cool. I think he would look pretty good with it.
Which one's Tyrantron?
The new one that hasn't come out
Is that
yet.
the new one? Oh, yeah.
How many versions of those molds do you
I
own? 2
really wanna-
Caliduses, 2
wanna-
Pexises.
I don't have any G2 Megatron. I used to have like the little Legion class one, but I like lost him.
I think the MGLX G2 Megatron looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get that or like the Super 7, but it doesn't really transform. I'm just hoping that like they eventually get to doing like a proper modern one that isn't just the fucking Earthrise mold again.
I mean, even just 86 in G2 colors, and you can mount the fusion cannon on his shoulder would be cool.
Yeah, like, I'd be happy with that as well. Give me Archforce as well in those colors as well.
But yeah, I want the I don't know. I might. My current purchase plan is to get Jeez, these are loud ratchets. My current purchase plan is to get MP Jinrai and then the Fans Hobby Hydro and Buster. But I think I kind of want to go for Calidus tonight.
I need a new job so I can buy more toys.
Good job.
No, it's just they're cutting back on my hours and also my
sucks.
wage, like it's minimum wage. So I've unfortunately had to rent has had to take precedent, which obviously it would have to anyway, but
Oh, you'll be fine.
yeah, now we win these.
Yeah, but
I've been meaning to go job hunting for a while. So.
I want the rest of the... No, I like Loud Ratchet too. I'm a big Loud Ratchets fan. But I want the rest of the... now I'm opening the bag to get his guns out, because I want to propose him with his guns. I did slight...
Yeah, what Pexes do you need? The Shattered Glass one?
I need Shattered Glass,
Who
the
I
Scourge,
have.
and the Nemesis. But Lai is already selling me the Nemesis. Sorry, I just kicked my head. If you guys heard audio, like,
I think it cut out on my end. I don't know
It's
if
because I
that's
kicked my
stream.
headphones out. I fixed it already. Yeah, those are the 3 I need. I'll probably get them soon. I I might go for... I'm gonna make an offer on... Hold on. I'm gonna counter offer this guy 140.
I really hope that T-Spark gets a Lost Light colorway.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
The,
The original one did.
The Machina one. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. It looks like a note from the victim. Yeah, and it's for Mr. Portsman.
Note left by the victim, jot down my organizer. Also, what it says, brought the 3 pieces of thing. It looks like you're not here. Okay. Also, this is...
What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game?
Come on, brother.
Wasn't he also doing this in,
He does this all the time.
Bridge to the Turnabout? Yeah. Bro just wants to... Bro just wants to play.
A Man Has Died is
That's
probably
okay,
my
detective.
favorite RT game Ace Attorney bit.
A man has died.
The fucking laugh track playing whenever Phoenix makes a pun.
I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of this hoop is definitely unnatural. Hoop added to organizing.
I think we have one stage.
Oh, we're so good. Excuse me. Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat. With the real culprit of this case. You... Wait, that's you.
Oh, oops.
As long as my logic is sound, then yes.
Do you know who the real culprit is, Mr.
Yeah,
Edgeworth?
you've been skipping so much dialogue in this. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
What? Mr. Portsman?
I knew it! That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me too!
Who sneezed? Did I sneeze?
Oh, was that me?
Someone
Did
sneezed.
I sneeze? I think I did sneeze.
Someone had a feminine sneeze.
Thank you. I didn't notice my sneeze is particularly feminine, but I appreciate it if it was.
I didn't even process that you sneezed.
That's exactly what my logic was telling me too. I suspected it was him from the instant he back you being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door.
March 14th, 5:12 a.m. It's been 3 hours. My prosecutor's office, room 1202.
Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody lettuce, sir. Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here. Up top. Yo, looking good. User, take good care of this.
Did it bounce off of him?
Oh, there isn't detective gumshoe.
End of the line. Wait, no. End of the line for you, Portsman. We got you now.
Off your dog, Miss Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. Oh yeah, also, weird thing. Did they put his hat back on? Because in the one like, frame where he's like laying down, you can see that his hat is not on his head.
Wait, shit, I didn't
But did they put it back on when they moved the body back?
Wow,
Sorry,
that's
pal,
so
you left this
disrespectful.
on the floor. I might just put this back on your head. There you go, pal.
Okay, this is where we are.
Where are we up to?
This line at the top.
We know, Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case.
You know, I'm just realizing that if they keep a certain... There's a way that you can kind of make Optus Prominon's gun look like G2 Meg's like shoulder cannon.
Ooh.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, I think the one...
Oh yeah, because of the shoulder mounting. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I think what I want from least to most, I want the Scourge mold, and then the Nemesis mold, and the Shattered Glass. 'Cause I don't care about Shattered Glass. But I also still want the Shattered Glass. Luckily, Shattered Glass Rodimus, like, nobody wanted it. A lot of the niche MMC decos are, like, not popular. But then some of them, a couple of them, are really popular. Like, what's a good example of one that's really popular and hard to get because of it?
Shadglass Tarn, or
Yeah,
is that just because
well,
it was never re-released?
Yeah, well, he needs an older one. Astrid Road Tarn. Anything with drift is kind of hard to find.
Hmm.
You must be pretty upset to get.
I still kind of want the Chrome Dome Joker, just
Oh,
because of how like
I want those.
silly it is.
I actually think Chrome Dome Batman and Joker would be the perfect centerpiece for a niche.
Yeah,
MMC
like I
shelf.
feel like Chrome Dome's design kind of does fit
No,
Joker's
it looks
before.
good.
Yeah, it looks cool. Even though it's like kind of silly, but like it should be.
So I guess you can say if she promises to stay out of the way.
You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. Huh. I can see right through your the unsightly paper-thin mask that you wear upon your cowl. I worry that I'm gonna do what you were doing with Jill, where you would accidentally like say your retorts, and then the character the next line would say the exact same thing.
That's because Jill is literally me. Are you literally,
Yeah.
Edgeworth?
In some ways.
Oh, they accepted
We
my
don't need
offer.
to get into that. Ooh. What is the cheapest listing for Titan's Return Archforce? It looks to be 214 AUD. Never mind. Never mind.
Even thought to come up with this. She comes to think that your mentor was not for Convocana, yes?
For cover mentioned!
The prosecutor never lost a single case for 40 long years. Yeah, Rat-Bat was Batman. But actually, I don't really like that the helmet sculpt doesn't look enough like Batman versus the Joker one looks just like him. But, like, it doesn't even look like a Batman mech. But there was always this incessant chatter about the forged evidence with that guy. I also might get 3 3/4. How much did I pay for TFA Megs? $30 because it's from Tim.
Oh, it does come with an alternate head. It comes with a crowbar? That's fucked up.
Really teaches me that to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself.
Edgeworth, did you just accidentally do the gay?
No. I would never. I miss Phoenix. It's the fucking invincible bit, but it's, I miss
I
Phoenix.
think I missed my boyfriend.
I miss William. Although that too. I will only dig your hole deeper. Fucking damn it, Miles! Either way, your game is up. Yeah, it's what?
Well, aren't we full of ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything?
You're gonna be full of me in a minute.
One of the worst cross-examination themes is these two. They're good, but like, that's it. These are like AA2
They just, like-
for me.
Ah.
The ones from Investigation 2 are way better. But the next song they're gonna play is really good. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask? Do you propose I unlock the door and got in here? Look, I feel bad for doing this to you, but I've got some work to do, so what's on here?
Sorry, but we're not finished yet.
Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations off something?
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. With evidence!
I'm pretty sure it's...
Hold it!
Damn it, Emma!
My accusant here is harebrained. Yeah, my accusant is. Oh my fuck!
Accusation.
My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it?
You tell me? I say it is, after all.
Objection!
Okay, well, it definitely
I
is
object to
that.
your
That
line
is
of logic.
definitely the logic you're supposed to go with. Because, like, he definitely, like... What?
Hold it!
Unfortunately, I believe I've already shown you how earlier.
My speculations mean nothing, as I insist that you could not gain access to your room.
What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? You claim to have had no way to open my door, however, is that really the honest truth?
Ah, alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot.
Very well then. I propose that you use this to open my door.
Take that!
I believe you were able to open my door. With the master key, no less.
Objection!
Objection! Wait, hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know.
Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single... Well, maybe you did. But only to direct. That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key.
Take that!
You had asked Miss Bird to open your office door. Office door for you, correct?
Yes, I kinda forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my tastes, you know?
But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it?
What? You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna call it the moan I made. I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Mrs. Bird backs up my story.
Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted?
Ah, and how do you propose I did that?
By switching the number plates on our doors, for example.
That's right. That's right. They do slide out pretty easily.
Furthermore, used one thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portman used to make Bakery Figures her?
Take that!
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
It's quite a peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left a usually strong impression. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor.
Gua!
Gah!
That's very true, sir, because there's a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's.
There were signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure.
Oop, I read that in my head. That was embarrassing. I see. So that is how you show suspicion on people. Thanks for the zip, but I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had to go open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Okay, man. What a terrible... So he intends to play an innocence to the end, does he? I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Mr. Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. My jacket's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday.
Please calm down, for I intend to show who's the one truly covered in slime here.
Nickelodeon?
My slime! Oh!
Okay, well this one's pretty obvious what the contradiction is.
Yeah.
Objection!
I love this fight. He's such a piece of garbage.
I love him. I love it. He's such a bitch. I had your door dusted for prints.
My door? Yeah, what for? You know what for. Come on, bitch, you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time.
You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprint. Here we fucking go!
Okay, now let's listen to the arranged version. Let's see what this sounds like. No. No. Fuck no. That was terrible. They really took one of the best Pursuit themes and were like, what if it sucked?
What if it was a little worse?
Her prince? What do they have to do with anything?
Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then our prince should naturally be on the doorknob she touched.
Heck!
Further, all of the prints on my office door's knobs have been wiped clean off. I could only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it.
Objection!
But it doesn't change the fact that I was in my room the entire time.
Is that really a fact? Or is it fiction?
Hey, why would I lie to you?
I have here proof that you are not in your room the entire time as you claim. This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman.
note?
It was left under your door. Or did you not notice?
Oops, I swear I pressed space there.
And right here it says, but you're out. You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you? And what were you doing?
Ah!
Ah! Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade?
I feel like he would say charade.
Charade.
Don't you think it's time you gave up on your charade?
We know Yeah! We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. All my knobs have been wiped clean, thank you, Lee. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And then I had the misfortune to return when I did. And you had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said, when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office.
I am French!
And just what's so funny, pal?
Well, that was a stiff seriousness on the face of office's finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. This is just nothing else like it in the world. Zawarudo!
What? What?
Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and he even backed it up. You're the murderer! Stop trying to be slippery and just admit the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you should check my doorknob for prints, but I can readily confess that I had to wipe the knob down as well. I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch the doorknob that you had touched. That's why I wiped the knob as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that Jim and my own prints would be on there.
Ew! You made that up just now, didn't you?
Furthermore, as the note Jim left me, do you know exactly when it was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like, early evening, for example.
Are you saying that you failed to notice a note in your doorway?
Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, so that is no excuse. Now that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice that note that size. Ah, but you can't prove that, can you? Oh, I'm stupid. Say something, Mr. Expert. Back me up here.
Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he did it. That he didn't simply overlook it.
Besides, I have an airtight alibi.
Airtight, you say?
Yes, that means when there is no ability for air to get in. Also, sometimes I prefer to say the phrase, watertight. Okay, watertight is also, when something is watertight, it is actually more secure. Shut the fuck up, bro!
I would rather talk
I still
about
didn't read it.
doors.
Damn it! I would rather talk about Zors. I only just realized that's the one we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us I told you sooner.
Yeah, also, I don't know if it's happening on the stream, but your thing keeps cutting out on my thing.
It seems to be working fine. I can restart it anyway. I mean, usually they complain a lot if the stream quality gets bad, so I think it's fine. He's slowly turning Indian. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but like this accent is definitely becoming Indian, and I didn't. But I was like, I can't point this out. If memory serves, you came back to his office at around 2 a.m., correct? And that is when you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But exactly the time I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's a perfect alibi.
Do you really think that it's perfect?
Like I said, eyes won't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself.
Detective Gumshoe. On your knees. Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check his alibi, sir. I'll be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portman said. The guys down at Criminals Affairs said they saw him at around 2 a.m.
You see?
All the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradiction point in his alibi somewhere.
Hold it!
Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony.
And it was just as I said, right?
Yes, sir. A number of detectives said they saw you at around the time.
See, I have the perfect alibi. That is the ace I had up my sleeve.
The Ace Attorney. Gah! Portsmouth's alibi may seem perfect at first glance, but I know there's a hole in it somewhere. And I just need to fill it with my logic.
Hold it!
You're correct. It was around 2 a.m.
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time. Fuck off. What a piece of shit.
I remember checking my watch then. And make no mistake, it was 2.
Edgeworth, I don't see a watch. Check me.
Asshole.
Oh, giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you come talk to your office at 2. And it was then that you...
Do you know who I am, dude? What is this? It is as you say. However,
Yes, however, your the claims have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw?
it was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Objection!
Oh, come now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, don't you?
I mean to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. But at exactly the time I was down in criminal affairs.
Hold it!
So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit.
Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct.
Impossible. She actually does have the perfect alibi.
What's wrong? Why the sullen look on your face?
Can't say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think we've reached the end of this line and it's time to get off this crazy train. Ozzy Osbourne. You there?
Crazy train. Aye.
Sir! Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle.
Becky!
He thinks right to come in with the hold it.
Literally.
Detective Gumshoe!
There's nothing I could do. There must be a way out to turn this situation around. To turn about? Whoa! If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that could help me cast doubt on his alibi? I need to calmly think this one more time. And with logic.
I need to use my fucking brain! Okay. So, if there's another handgun, it's gotta be someone different.
There are 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life. And one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. You decide what's more important, because I'm voting for the jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it's entirely possible that the second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have probably been, which could mean
The second handgun could have been the property of a different person.
different person, which could mean that there's another person who paid a visit to my office tonight.
This logic shit gets really satisfying when you have, like, 6 of them. But in the first case, it's kind of like, well, it's pretty obvious what everyone is.
Yeah. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight. That would also resolve the issue of why my sleeves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder. So it shouldn't be as much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun, and then killed him with it. And once again, after the murder, by our second culprit, who was the owner of the second gun. If I suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one pointed at my back.
Objection!
Mr. Portman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case.
Wait, so you finally come to your senses? Mr. Edgeworth.
Sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but it may not be the case.
What do you mean?
The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. What do you mean, do? It explains both why my sleeves were disturbed twice, and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office.
Objection!
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have anything to prove, you know.
If you'll please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, If you are really innocent, you should have nothing.
Okay, Edward, that's not good logic.
Now then, returning to my scenario. Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me. Which is why he checked out my secret safe and ransacked my sleeves. This is the first time. So then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who would walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Faith come in your room, sir? He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when you notice sounds coming from my office, would be my guess.
Oh, because you're supposed to be late, right?
And then... and he must have thought this was odd, so he came back to this office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. When he came in, he found his own... Wait. This is you.
When he came in, he found his own partner standing there.
Because it was Mr. Portsman. Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him. And then he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith from catching him in his act of stealing. That was the moment at which the first shot was fired. The one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he also left the fake dying message behind. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were as simple as that, then it would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room. And this is where it gets complicated.
There was another?
Visitor, sir? Yes. And this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so... they also stole the master key in the security guard's room. And then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize. The stolen old file, right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter.
So the shelves getting messed up twice. And the 2 bullets. It was all because 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times. Precisely. So now, do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief. And was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran to the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know the murder took place during the first culprit's visit.
Objection!
What's so funny, pal?
Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything.
Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth, after all.
But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial.
Gah.
Supposing ifs, and that's a big if, your theory is right. Would indeed render my alibi, which has completely withstood scrutiny, irrelevant. But there is still one. But there is still one defining point of your argument where you have no evidence. You suppose that I was the first visitor.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must.
You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. The person who was met was just a plain old thief. Then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. This is the song I was waiting for. I want to see if they arranged this song. Oops, I did not read the last one. The thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should now be also looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. Okay, did they rearrange this song? What the fuck is this Marvel vs. Capcom music?
Welcome back, Tara.
No. Should now be started looking for the thief right now. They still might be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room, and just when Jim came in to deliver his evidence to me, I was down in criminal affairs, so I can't be expected to know what happened after I left.
So you think we should be out there looking for the thief?
Of course, there isn't time to have these dead-end discussions.
I don't think it's all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating.
Hello?
Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
Okay, man.
Hold it!
But according to Mr. Faith's note,
Hold on, I think we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left the note for me in the early evening? No, you said that! You have proof that he left at a different time, say just before he was murdered.
I don't have any, no.
You see? So I insisted again that it was in my office the entire time. What evidence do I have? And then Jim came down to deliver some evidence to me. I was down in criminal affairs.
Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith?
That is because he was too tired and was going to take a quick nap. You know the sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits.
And what of the evidence he brought?
There were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items. A gun and a pendant.
Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let that slip through the cracks.
Hold it!
A gun and a pen?
Yes, this gun, which was the murder weapon. And this pendant, which belongs to the victim.
And you were taking them to criminal affairs?
There was something in a past case that I wanted to compare these two, but it has nothing to do with the case right now. Anyway, maybe you'll find the long paper trail left to be to your satisfaction. Says he brought the gun, but this was the issue.
Objection!
No. Maybe the answer. Mr. Portsman, did you know that I am a lawyer?
Did you know that I am an attorney? Here is my badge.
I guess he didn't care that I was a lawyer.
Hold it!
I can't expect you. Sorry, I can't expect you to know, can I?
Nope, but I can. But I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions.
Oh. Let's see you deduce.
Jim waited for me to leave and stole the master key for the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed and the murder occurred, exactly as I laid out earlier.
Hold it!
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
Why not?
That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Fate's killer clearly left those letters spines. And it was after they were on there, the thief stole one of them. Oh, you mean the old files, right? And that's how we also know that the letters themselves were a setup, and not from Mr. Faith. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves?
Maybe that killer just didn't think of that earlier. Yes, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe.
Hold it!
One escaped. I highly doubt a thing nearby.
Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after.
Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief.
Something like that. I have no idea what, after all. Well, it's definitely this. I can't present profiles, can I? Yeah, I can't present profiles.
Objection!
Okay, no. It's... It's probably this, because they made a point to show this. He brought the items. It's not the gun. To yesterday's case. Oh! It's 3 pieces!
Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Miss Postman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me.
What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece that I think you should read carefully.
Ah, it says Mr. Face was bringing 3 pieces.
Yes. And this is the victim's real dying message to you, Miss Postman.
I can't believe it. You get tricked up by a simple arithmetic. Fun fact about this sprite, they had to move him to the left. Because if you do this from here, it clips off the side. So they have to... There's an animation that someone's made where you can watch him slide to the left.
Where is the missing piece of evidence?
It's...
You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face.
Edgeworth, that's bad logic and you know it.
Detective Gumshoe. You'll have to say it, sir. I'll bet this guy down from head to toe.
What? Don't come any closer. I am warning you.
This is all part of the investigation, pal. Don't even think about stopping me.
I feel like you need a warrant for this. No!
Hey, what's this? He had this on him, sir. Despite what you said, it appears you do have something to hide. But why would he hide something like that? There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer.
No.
Let's examine this videotape in more detail. The section of the tape that will drive the last nail into its coffin. That's blood, isn't it?
Hey, Ashley.
Hello! Edging is going well.
Yes, and I believe that's what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh. You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood?
No, you've got it all wrong.
No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth.
No.
You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now, You will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video.
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Was it the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this video on his personage when you killed him?
He knows very well that there's no need to prove that.
Not even when we're trying. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints.
Yeah.
If I had to take a guess. I'd say the only ones on here would belong to the murderers you and Mr. Faith.
No, impossible. I.
Oh.
Actually, a shockingly good breakdown for the first person to just eat their fucking
Yeah.
so funny.
Eating the metal.
March 14th, 5:47 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir. Very good. And the results we got back from the lab test of the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. Sir, Edgeworth, sir, I think we killed a guy.
Detective Gumshoe, I think he killed himself.
The blood work came back, and it was definitely Mr. Faithworth's blood. Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were able to lift a few Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office.
I haven't cleaned the blood yet because they still have to do a trial and like actually like finish investigating and documenting everything. It's been like 3 hours.
They're just letting it hang. Please accept my apologies.
Oh, it was nothing. Really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky that it's the only burglary and a murder this time. If it'd been a hold-up or hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I'm finally rising up from the goddess of misfortune to just unlucky person.
Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. And why would you say he was corrupt? He killed a guy, but I guess other than that. Well, I heard there was a number of suspicious things related to his cases. There's even rumors about how some of his evidence uses, sir. Imagine that.
Yeah, for the audience, Edgeworth basically, it's in the original Ace Attorney 1, it is implied that Edgeworth does forge evidence and only stops after that game. But with the 5th case they added to the DS port and first translation into English, they basically confirmed that Edgeworth actually never did that and it was just a rumor. And
Yeah.
it's a little weird. Because they don't actually retroactively changing the other writing, where he definitely acts like he forges evidence.
Yeah.
Forged evidence, huh? And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reason.
Ooh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
We never did get around to asking what his reason for breaking into my office. Yeah, whenever we got near the topic, he just clamped up. Though, we can be pretty certain it was to steal something. This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that there's some sort of huge organization involved behind the scenes. Oh? Well, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly leads credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of... it would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Huh? Then Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy. I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this piece of it.
Take that!
The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. And what happened to the stolen pages?
Oops, I almost just closed OBS. Oops.
Oops. I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I came across this while processing your office earlier, sir.
This card. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. What is it, sir? Is it a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven. A 3-legged raven.
In fact, that raven...
Even you should know what this is, Detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about. Yes, it is the mark of the great thief, Yadagarazu. Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yadagarazu is a noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood.
Is that Phoenix?
Labeled mysterious and phantom-like. They... Oh.
It's not. It's
the
not.
Yadagarazu
But...
appears.
No, it's not actually, but...
Appears and vanishes at will. Even though we don't know about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yadagarazu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of any sorts. The theft is always performed in silence, and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent for. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media. Although, along with this card, though, it has been a while since Yatagarazu's last appearance. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Look, something's written on the back. What? Let me see. The location of where the police put the stolen files. So the person who stole the contents of this file, the Yatagarazu. Yatagarazu organization. Quite a few keywords are popping up in
That's
this mystery.
2 words.
That's quite a few. That's too many to count.
And one of those is a very normal word.
Organization, never heard of it. Anyways, I wonder if Gumshoe could figure out how to file taxes. Oh, definitely.
I don't think he makes enough money to be taxed.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief, Yatagarazu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago.
Well, that took way longer than I thought it would. This is not a long case.
Yeah, that was wild for like a first case.
Oh, we did go pretty slowly. It's okay. We'll go a little faster next time. Turnabout Airlines is the best, bar none. This is the best trial in the first game, or in this game. Let's watch the intro cutscene and then we'll quit to the main menu. Oh, we don't. He doesn't even let us.
Yep.
Anyway, Turnabout Airlines. They don't do the cool. They don't do the cool.
Wait,
thing.
is that who I think it is though?
Maybe.
Second slide.
Turnabout Airlines, the Kidnap Turnabout, Turnabout Reminiscence, and Turnabout Ablaze. And then the second game has... I kind of want to look at them. The second game has Turnabout Trigger, the Captive Turnabout. That is not what this is called. I think this is called the Imprisoned Turnabout in the old translation. Turnabout... I think this is called Turnabout... I think Trigger is correct. Turnabout Legacy. I don't remember what this is called.
Oh...
Turnabout Forsaken. That's a good name for this. And Turnabout for the Aged. That's not bad. Honestly. There is somebody with porcupine hair. I want to see if it'll show us the, Here it is. Yes. Jesus. I need to cleanse my palate. Okay. This really does sound like...
It sounds like Eurobeat.
Okay, and then... Listen to the guitar in the back of this. Ugh, no. Let's see what they have on. Is there no remix ones for this game? These are from a really good concert.
Ooh.
Oh. This game's soundtrack is mostly so good, but the couple new tracks are pretty ass.
Yeah.
Like this is so good. Oh, this is cool.
Oh. Oh, it has all the sprites on
Wait,
there.
why
That's
does he have some? Wait, there's different detectives. That's kind of funny. Where's Edgeworth?
Wait, so did they... Surely they didn't make, like, dedicated sprites for, like, every character.
I think they might have. Where is Edgeworth?
Oh, these are the, achievements.
I'm just trying to make sure there's any I can... Damn it, I missed one. Oh! Oh, they even did some
my
art
God,
of him in
he's
his
such-
old outfit that they show off.
He's such a whore.
First game, second game. I prefer the first game's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, having to
He's
outline
so,
how
like-
the outfit works and how his hair looks like under there.
Mhm.
Ugh, I'm such a sucker for concept art. Ah! Okay, that's enough. Well, that was fun. We'll continue this next weekend.
Yeah.
I want to see if we can get done a case per stream, because I feel like that's a reasonable rate. If we speed up, the next trial is probably similarly length, if not shorter. It's not long.
Okay, yeah. They're similar length, because
Also,
usually first cases are pretty short.
Airlines is really good. Airlines is one of my favorites in the dual.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I've been wanting to play more, so I'm glad I was able to do this.
Investigations is good, although
with my boy.
Investigations 1 would make you think that they kind of suck.
All right. We want to close it out?
Bye bye.